feel really bad when it comes to that. But then I feel really bad when it comes to our students as well because they're lacking when it comes to test scores. They're lacking when it comes to like language and being competitive on a worldwide scale. So it needs to be a happy medium in between because
Mhm.
I've seen it on both. Like I love a lot of things that we do in the States and I love a lot of things that they do over here. If we
Mhm.
can find some type of medium in the middle,
Mhm.
meeting of the minds. What that is, I don't know, but it needs to be something.
That's interesting you say that because I don't think it's our like core standards and things and such that we have in place at the schools. So my experience, of course, falls under early childhood education, and I've had experience with different types of curriculum. For example, like teaching strategies that I think they call it smart teach now, but like they have the different developmental domain areas. They have it in regards to social emotional literacy, language, cognitive, large motor, gross motor. I mean, I'm sorry, gross motor, fine motor, and things as such. But it's so superficial.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get to the core crux of who that child is, which I learned when I went to Erickson, which is the funds of knowledge, which is what are those cultural attributes that's at home and how can it be represented within the classroom. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen more I've seen more of an upward tick in regards to children's outcomes and things as such when there is that like human centered home being fostered into the classroom approach.
Okay.
I'm thinking in regards to like children out in, for example, in China and or in different countries that focus more on education. Um, I kind of think about can they miss something that they've never had to a certain extent? So, like, if this child is always from when they're born set in regards to this trajectory, in regards to, I'm assuming to get a good job, of course,
Mm-hmm.
to be in alignment with what you need to have a higher paying job,
Mm-hmm.
because ideally they want them to have a better life and they don't see being a musician, potentially being, I mean, a teacher can be tied into that, but they don't see different hobbies, right?
Mm-hmm.
As something that's going to yield that family name or, something to that extent. And so I
Mm-hmm.
just find that really, really, really interesting because I myself, I don't have children yet. I do plan to in the future, but just being transparent, I also want to find that balance, but I am
Mm-hmm.
very much on that education piece because
Mm-hmm.
especially the way our world and the trajectory of our world is going, I want my child to be an entrepreneur, and like I
Mm-hmm.
want my child to be an entrepreneur about 14 years old, have their own business.
I
you